Hello, and welcome to another podcast of Hello to Healing. I'm Michaela,
And I'm Michelle.
and we are together finally.
She's done traveling the world and is now here with me in Clovis, California, blessing us with her presence. And she plans to be here for a while, hopefully quite a while.
Yeah,
So now we get to be together and be in the presence of the egg, and
yeah.
everything's just a blessing. So I'm
Yeah.
glad we're together and
Finally, yeah, we've actually been through quite a interesting past few weeks. Actually, last weekend we went to a Sedona trip. And I've never been there. That was my first time. I know you've been there a few times.
the thing about Sedona, I'm sure a lot of people already know that it is a vortex on the planet. So the energy there is incredible.
Hmm.
And that's probably why we had this conference there, I'm sure. The other thing that was an absolute blessing when we were there was that it's beautiful red rock, in case you haven't been there, and mountainous, and it snowed while we were there. It was absolutely stunning to see, and it made you really love and appreciate nature and its wonderment.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
I really enjoyed it. Now, getting there was a little bit of effort coming from California, a little bit of a drive, about 11 hours, but worth every bit.
yeah. And it was interesting experience. And today, what we kind of just want to touch on for a little bit is about ascension and the whole theme of this year with this kind of metaphysical spiritual community was about the topic of ascension and what exactly that is. And what was discussed and the main overall theme was that Earth is shifting, Earth is changing.
Absolutely. Hmm.
And along with that, we are also part of this planet and we are also shifting and changing. And if you haven't noticed, these past few years have been quite a wild ride and a lot of changes and a lot of things inside ourselves, old habits, old feelings of things that we've kind of pushed down are now starting to come to the surface to be cleared, to be released and let go. And so we really got to kind of touch more on all different people from all different areas of the metaphysical community talking about ascension in many different facets. There were channelers,
Right.
people channeling actually other beings from other realities and dimensions. And
So
they,
we should mention
yeah.
that those of you that might know Bashar, and he is channeled through Daryl Anka, um, who's been doing this for at least 30 or 40 years. We had the blessing of having him there and listening to him him telling us what's happening on this planet. Um, the ascension is happening.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
I mean, what are some components when it comes to ascension? You know, how would you describe?
Well, ascension for the planet, I mean, when you're just looking at Mother Nature and Mother Earth, ascension has to do with change. And the change is happening going from what we call a third density, which is where we're at, which is pretty heavy density, and our physical beings, to what we call a fourth density. And there's many more densities after that, but we are ascending to the fourth density.
Mm-hmm.
So I think some of the Earth's changes are really with magnetic shifts,
Mm-hmm.
solar flares, all those things. And it has to do with changes in energy. Absolutely. Some of our weather has been kind of incredible, things happening, snow in March, lots of rain, some earthquakes. So, Mama Nature is kind of feeling a change as well.
She's
And
waking us up
she's
too.
waking us up and making it known to us, listen, there is going to be a change. Let's get on board. So, as far as humanity,
A lot of things are happening with humanity. If you haven't noticed, a lot of things in every little facets of our lives. I mean, politically, a lot of things are shifting and
oh,
changing and
yes.
really kind of purging is what I would say.
Oh,
Things are
uh-huh.
coming up to the surface that haven't been known for a very long time, if ever, at this point. And so it's coming back to us, the knowledge about frequencies, about energy, about how music is really affecting us and how can it can help us even heal, as we have the harmonic egg, which does exactly that. So this knowledge is being given back to us by awakening us and us being able to bring it back into this physical reality itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else
I
would you
think
say?
the biggest thing at this point in humanity's ascension is that we absolutely need to start coming from a place of love,
Mhm.
our heart center, which in the chakras, the fourth is
The
your
heart,
heart.
the green
That's right.
space.
So it is coming to us that we really need to start coming from our heart center, which means love, peace, being of service, empowering each other, really doing those things that are harmonious. We need to do that, not only for others, but first and foremost, our own self love. Because out of self love, we know that love for others and humanity, the planet, also occurs out of that space. And the truth, as she was talking about things being revealed, truth is coming.
Mhm. Mhm.
We need to awaken to the truth.
And how do we do that? So, one of the biggest things, too, as we were there, was how do I get into this awakened state? How does that happen? So we naturally feel this shift and we naturally are feeling something is coming up to be released within us. We might be feeling more emotional, more chaotic.
Absolutely.
These things are just really fast paced. Things are picking up and we can see it manifesting in our reality, in our daily lives. And so, one thing that Bashar specifically was talking about was following this kind of path of ease, but also following it with your highest passion. So, doing
Absolutely.
something that excites you, following your excitement, and to be in alignment with that. And if you're not in alignment with this passion, excitement, and I'm not talking about following something that's this life path that you think is going to be the end all be all of your life, having everything that you want. I'm saying that every single day is a choice for you to decide on something that is a little bit more exciting. For example, instead of just sitting at home and watching TV, maybe there's an excitement in going for a walk, taking a bike ride, going to this place, going to this person's house, running into someone. The that your life path, sometimes the universe has a much bigger plan for you. And you can't go into that alignment without following and taking action in something that excites you a little bit more every day. So that was one thing that he really spoke about, that
You know,
following your passion.
adding to that is what brings you joy? What makes you feel good? What makes you happy? I love to dig in the dirt and be around my flowers and look at it that way. What brings you joy, which also creates your passion? So it's important that you start looking at those things and it be incorporated into your life. We go to work. Some of us work 8s, 12s, some even do 24 hours. You have to find something in that brings you joy.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's important that that concept be noted, that you be aware of it, and that you incorporate it
Mhm.
into your life.
Mhm. Definitely. And I think too that was brought up about the younger generations kind of not even wanting to go into that old kind of paradigm of
Yeah,
university, doing the 9 to 5, not wanting to participate in that, created reality of this is how you live your life. It's more about exploring, creating, and a lot more younger generations like are creating online websites and traveling the world, and it's way more open and available now to create what it is that you want, and going into this alignment and this flow is really going to create more momentum of this ascension, is when everyone gets into this love within their heart space, this creative space. It will catch on like wildfire. So
absolutely. I mean, that is where we need to go. We are in the age of the ascension, the golden age. No lie, it is the golden age. And we should be thrilled that we can be part of this whole thing. We should be excited that we can create this incredible reality where we are in harmony with each other and harmony with the planet. I mean, it's very important that we notice these things and move toward that.
yeah, exactly. So we're really excited now that I'm back and we can kind of get
Yeah.
started more with the harmonic egg in our podcast again. And is are there any more updates with the egg things we
Well, we
can
have more
do?
music selections. We probably have 80 to 90 different pieces of music that all of them are selected for you, for what your needs might be, from anywhere from physical needs to mental, emotional, and spiritual. You
Mhm.
can't go inside that without
Awaken.
feeling something.
Mhm.
It is a divine space, and it's here for you to come and explore with. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
and Michaela has just finished what they call the body code.
Yeah.
I'll let her explain a little bit about that we also have to offer
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. So I've recently finished my certification process of something called the body code. And the body code is an extension of what I was doing before, which is a form and a different modality of energy healing. And the depth of what it goes to is that I'm connecting to the subconscious. And no, I'm not a mind reader, but I'm essentially doing something that ancient Chinese medicine used to use. And it's called muscle testing. And by muscle testing on myself, I'm able to ask yes or no questions to the subconscious and to trying to figure out on a deeper level what's actually going on, what can be creating chronic issues, what can be creating these mental blocks that you've been dealing with, that you just feel on an intuitive level that there's something there that's holding you, that maybe even doctors are saying they don't see anything. But I'm dealing with a lot of clients too where they go to the so many hospitals, so many doctors to visit, and they can't figure out what's going on. And now is the time more than ever that energy healing is going to be coming much to the surface to help those that really medication, all these things, they're fed up. They're done. And it's now a way to handle and approach the body without an invasive form of trying to heal the body. We're actually healing. We're not trying to medicate and suppress whatever symptoms are going on. We are here to help you heal and become the best version that you possibly can be, because we know that the more that we all are in a healthy body state, the higher the ascension and the better that we're all going to be as a collective. So we're here and we're ready to meet you. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Send us an email. We're at thepowerwithinwellness.com, and we look forward to meeting you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And we're sending you lots and lots of love.
Bye.